Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Jasvinder, and our talk for today is actually in response to a question that I received from my friend Kyrie Oliver. It was, Jasvinder, how do you walk your talk in your personal life? So it's a worthy question from a worthy adversary, right? So what I have done and how I go about this is, I think, fairly straightforward and fairly simple. I identified the correct vehicle for my vision. I identified that if I wanted to spread ideas and spread clarity, spread a kind of clarity, candor, and kindness around my ideas, that the best thing to do would be to go into things like public speaking and personal coaching, writing blogs, writing social media content, writing content for websites, for myself and for other people whose ideas are aligned with mine. That's the basic idea. That's basically what I do. And in the process of doing that, I have had to learn to accept feedback and seek mentorship. That if you were to follow me around all day long, you would see that I am creating things and I am consulting people who are creating those things at a better level than I'm doing them, right? That I'm doing videos like this, that I'm writing posts, that I'm having conversations on the phone, that I'm coming up with ideas about, in some cases, revolutionizing different industries using new technologies and things like that based on research and some kind of, the occasional sort of covert ops kind of stuff, to be totally honest with you. And that all came from building upon this interest in ideas and running with ideas that just lit me up and trying to proliferate them and put them out there and frame them in new and exciting ways. That has required me to become very fearless about shoring up my weaknesses. When I encounter something that I can't do, I find somebody who can. And I ask them what they've done, who they've learned from. I use a lot of Google searches. But that also means facing my fears, not just facing my technical inadequacies. And what I mean by that is I look at the gaps in my own character and integrity the same way that I look at a gap in a professional skill. Professional skills have to be continuously improved and upgraded and sort of revamped and refreshed with new knowledge. And the same is true for personal character. The same is true for personal integrity. When I find that I am not being the person that I want to see in the mirror that I talked about in the last video, it's just about manning up and closing that gap, correcting behaviors as quickly as possible. And the secret weapon here is sincerity. That I truly want this for myself. That I truly want to create something that is filled with a kind of real and enduring power, a power that is beyond me. That the goals that I have for myself, the life that I want to live, what I want to create with my life, I have no illusions. That this is something greater than I am. That I myself am not at the level of what I'm envisioning. But what do? Do I just bring the vision down to accommodate the Jasvinder of today? Or do I face some hard questions? Do I face some hard facts? Do I take that long, hard look in the mirror and say, well, if you are going to do what you say you want to do, then you've got to stop doing this. You have to do a little bit more of that, and you have to be quicker to take responsibility and to just move ahead. And sometimes things aren't always fun. Do them anyway, if they are part of doing the right thing. That's what I mean. The sincerity is the secret weapon here, that I really want this for myself. I really want this life. I really want to do what I'm doing. I'm really not content with doing it on a mediocre, half-baked level. That something happened in my life when I kept hearing these words, you have potential. I thought to myself, I'm a grown-ass man. I shouldn't be hearing this, that I have potential. When you look at, the guy who founded Ethereum, I think he's like a teenager or he's in his mid-20s and he's like a multi-billionaire. He created a form of cryptocurrency and he created an entire platform for decentralized exchanges of information and encryption. Crazy, right? So I said, you know what? I want to purge this word potential from the vocabulary of others when they are referring to me. You are powerless without that kind of sincerity. You are powerless without that kind of, that you want this for yourself more than you are willing to stay where you are. My level of dissatisfaction with myself for not moving forward, for not going out there and killing it and trying to reinvent myself basically every day and to do things better than I've ever done them, and do things with more heart and more urgency and more power in them than I've ever done before or even done yesterday, is so much more important to me than that, just like that little smallness that says, why don't I just, watch Spider-Man on Netflix or whatever. I don't care. I do those things. I have fun. I enjoy my life. But that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps a fire lit under me. And I hope that answers your question. So thanks, guys. My name is Jasvinder. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk again soon.